What's up, guys? Welcome to Opinionated Geek. We are your co-hosts, or I'm your co-host. There's one that keeps going back to. I don't know what he's doing. What are you doing, Tim? This is the introduction, Tim, and you're cracking and popping.
I'm introducing our guest host. Say hello to Loki. He is better than you because he is a god. He is a god. You will listen to him. You are all beneath him.
You don't get an introduction this week. You were cracking and popping. Welcome, one of our co-hosts, Austin Reese.
What's up, y'all?
He's a bobblehead.
And Tommy Holiday.
Hey, I'm kind of distraught about what's going on with Tim over there. He's
a bobblehead.
He is losing his freaking mind, is what he's doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get this out of the way before we get to really down in the debating. Tim, put your Loki up. He has more pops. Tommy has more pops. They're all popping.
I have the better pop. I have Loki.
The best pop.
Tim,
I have the best
pop.
Yeah, I have Deadpool up there. He is not coming out of the box.
I have the best pop.
What?
You have Negan.
What?
I have the best pop.
Negan.
Well, I have two of the best pops. I have Negan and I have Iron Man unmasked, like he's jetting off.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I do like that one.
So Tim mentioned his Deadpool. And Kevin mentioned his Iron Man, and seems to me some 19-year-old male in Butt Crack, Alabama has something to do with that.
Actually, no, this Loki pop came in a Lawrence Owl crate this morning. The Deadpool one,
That's
course, came by virtue of Mr. Tommy. Thank you, sir. I at least wanted to give you some kind of a shout out for that. That's what this is going to lead into. I just didn't want to take DP.
Shout out. Random. I forgot about it. I didn't do it last week.
Are we going to do it? Noah Flowers?
Noah Flowers gets the random shout out on Opinionated Geeks.
He's the fan.
He's our Facebook.
He's our one fan. He's our one fan who always comments on our stuff.
He's our Facebook fanatic.
He's our number one fan because he's our only fan.
So I know Noah like in person, and how he is on Facebook is exactly how he is in real life. So
that's great.
Anyway,
that's awesome.
Let's get started. I'm gonna have Austin lead this off tonight. Austin Reese gets the bad lead off. Talk about the trailer that he lost his crap on. We have a Facebook chat, and Austin Reese lost his crap. Austin, I'm gonna let you do the introduction.
Okay, well, I just want to say that, wow. I watched the whole thing. I watched the introduction trailer to the conference that they had, and then I watched the whole conference, and then they had another trailer. It was just amazing.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about?
Tell us what it is, Austin.
What are you talking about?
Destiny 2.
Oh,
amazing.
Right.
Amazing.
Right.
Amazing.
Right.
This boy had a spasm whenever they released gameplay footage, and I know Tommy and Austin. I'm kind of realized they've had this up because they've watched more than what I have. But in our group here, Austin is a hunter. Tommy is a hunter. Tim, you are a Titan, right?
Titan.
Me and Tim are both Titans. I feel like Destiny 2 has rewarded the Titans because we have
the
shield.
We're Captain America.
The hunters who like to brag about their jumping abilities and got to brag about how awesome they were. Y'all got a stick.
They got nerfed.
Y'all got a stick.
Bad.
Well, let me tell you, even with my stick, I'm still gonna whoop you in Crucible. So there's that.
Yeah. You just need to watch out.
I am like the furthest behind in this group when it comes to Destiny. Like, I think I finally got my light level up to like 324 last night because I have been so ridiculously behind with school and stuff like that. But it's I take a look at this, and like the more I read about it, I didn't see the replay. I did read a few blogs on it, and I'm really digging where they're taking the story with this. Like, you know, like Tommy mentioned, like they mentioned a few weeks ago, the tower's gone. So, and like all your stuff's gone, and in part, and like I want to know, I would like to know how much of that game is going to be spent actually getting your stuff back.
Yeah, Tommy or Austin, either one of y'all, kind of tell us what y'all noticed so far.
Well, Tim is right. The tower is gone, but there is still a new meetup area that I noticed. It's a little spot outside of the last city on Earth. Didn't get a whole details on it because they don't want everyone to know about it. But it's a nice little group. It's more open for everyone. There's more new characters to get with. Thomas, is there stuff you want to talk about?
What I noticed with the new story, I watched. I think they did this in the reveal of it. This part of the main story is not only to get your stuff back, to get your home back, but to get your Vanguard back. Because we noticed in the trailer that Zavala, Ikora, and Cade are gone. They're not at the tower anymore. They kind of off and doing their own thing. And I believe that, this is really funny, Zavala is on the Saturn moon Titan, which, you know, he's a Titan and he's on the moon Titan. So there's that. And fun fact about the moon Titan in Destiny lore is the last place in the solar system that the Traveler's Light touched before the collapse. So there's that. Ikora is on Io or Nessus. I think she's on Io. And Kay is on Nessus. And they're off. Kay is trying to avenge the towers. Zavala's trying to recuperate because he saw himself as the head Vanguard, the head of the tower. And under his watch, he let it all go away. And now he's just trying to recollect himself. And then Ikora is trying to get back with the knowledge and back in touch with the light. So I'm very excited to see what they do with the story. Like Ford mentioned, you know, trying to get your stuff back. The Traveler's Light is gone. It was stolen by the Red Legion. How are you going to get it back? When do you get it back? When you do, or if you do, how long until it's back at its full power? Zavala mentioned, I think he's talking to your character. He says, if the light can touch you again, it's only a matter of time before it gets the rest of us. So I'm just excited to see, you know, what they do. It seems like a really gripping and catching story that's kind of suck you in and make you feel kind of connected to the characters in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, the gameplay that I watched, I enjoyed. The critics that I've seen have said, well, why couldn't they do this in DLC? Or why couldn't they do this? It just feels like a money grabber. And these are the same people that will go out and buy the next Call of Duty game that's the same thing as what it was a year ago. Like, these are the same people who, like Halo, and I never played the Halo series much, but Halo didn't change that much. Gears of War didn't change that much. They were good games. Destiny,
I will beg to differ. Because Gears of War 3 was probably the best of that franchise, and then Gears of War Judgment came around, and it's just like all the good parts about Gears of War 3. So yeah, Gears of War did change, but it changed for the worse.
Right. But
that's all that was.
But the trilogy, the ones that I played, I should say this, the ones that I played were Gears of War 1, 2, and 3. Those were great games. And the core stayed the same. And Destiny, even though I come on it late, I come on it around Christmas, guys, somewhere along there. Yeah, because I got it on Black Friday. Black Friday, I bought it on the sale, the collection. So I come on it late, but I still had fun with it. And whenever I saw the trailer and the gameplay footage for 2, they built on stuff like with the Titan having the shield and the new weapons like that, and it didn't look that much different, but I think the story, because someone mentioned earlier today that Destiny 1 was having to make up, the designers were having to make it for last gen and the current gen systems. So they had to cut a lot of it. And also, another fact about this right before they were going to release the game, I believe it was 5 of their designers quit, and they had content and said you can't use that content. So they had to pull content away from Destiny 1. So Destiny 2, you're going to get, I believe, a much deeper story. Yes, the gameplay is going to be similar. I don't think that's a bad thing, and I think you're going to see more open world from some of the gameplay footage and from some of the things I hear. Is you're going to have more open world type stuff. Um, so I'm excited for Destiny 2. I've pre-ordered it already. Hopefully, I'll get the private beta. I've already signed up for it. I know public beta open up probably a month, maybe or so before the actual game drops. But I'm really excited for Destiny 2. I don't know about you guys.
I'm really excited for it as well.
What you mentioned, Kevin, people have been asking, why can't they just make this a DLC? Well, I want you to think about continuity. That's a word that game developers have to deal with, not only with making sequels, but DLC as well. And this game, the tower is destroyed. So imagine playing, through the main story of Destiny 1, and then you go, and this, and they did make it a DLC. And then
all of a sudden the tower's gone.
Right. And so you go and you do this, and the tower's gone, then you go back and do Taken King, and the tower is back. Like that wouldn't add up. So
Entirely different scene, because you're literally continuing the story. Like with a tower there, you still have that sanctuary, you still have that community there, and like you can't like if you think about it, the original Destiny had 3 major downloadables. You had the Taken King, well, 2 actually. You had the Taken King, then Rise of Iron. But what do you do after that? Is it, taking the tower away, you needed a whole new game just to have that element in it. So yeah.
And there were 4 expansion packs in Destiny
4.
1.
Well, I mean the two major ones. King and then Rise of Iron.
I mean, they're all major. It's just the most recent ones for the best ones.
Yeah.
I don't know. House of Wolves is pretty fun.
I mean,
no, we're not getting into this conversation. Okay.
Okay, so we're all excited for Destiny 2, but this is the main event for the show tonight. Okay, we're all superhero fans, but we also all like the villains, and we've talked about Marvel. We've discussed Marvel. I don't want to. My tongue is steadily getting redder because of this drink. It's amazing to watch. It's amazing to watch the transformation of my tongue as the minutes go by. That's so weird. Anyway, we've talked about Marvel, but we all like DC. Even though we've talked about the movies lately on Marvel's level, we all like DC. So, and we all like villains. So, with that said, let's talk about DC's main villain. And we can go back and forth and talk about other villains, but we know the real OG. And the real OG villain for DC
the Joker.
Is the Joker. So, about this in the chat. Did you see Tommy there? He's showing his Joker Funko Pop. You have to understand there's been several Jokers, and we got to this debate earlier this week. Who is the best Joker? And I'm going to throw animated out there, movie rendition, TV show, whatever y'all want to throw out there. And we're going to pick a side.
All bets are off on this one.
Pick a side. So I'm going to let Tommy go first in this one. Tommy, if you say Jared Leto, I'm coming out of Alabama and I'm going to shake you. But go ahead, Tommy.
You're going to pick me up on the way so I can help you kick his ass.
Off by saying it's almost impossible to figure out and to compare the Jokers because of how different each iteration of the Joker is.
Go to your head, Tommy.
The
Gun to your head. You got to pick one.
gun to my head, Jack Nicholson.
Ooh.
The obvious answer will be Heath Ledger. And I have a Heath Ledger Joker poster. I do. But like more like a wood canvas. But Nicholson, I don't know what it is about his Joker, but every time I watch it, I'm like, I like this guy. I don't. It's kind of like Negan in a way. I love to hate him. You know? It's just he would sit around. He didn't take a dang thing seriously. He would laugh at himself, and it wasn't as dark, as the Ledger Joker was. It was more not really lighthearted.
Comic booky.
Yeah.
Comic booky. There we go. It's more
Well,
comic-y.
that's Tim Burton. That's exactly what that is. Tim Burton.
And
yeah.
It also gave us a glimpse of him before he was the Joker as Jack Napier. And so I've always I just found it interesting how he fell and came back with the huge thing and just his interactions with all the other and he had the whole gangster type thing. It was Nicholson's number one, and then Ledger's a close second.
Yeah. See, I hate to do this. I really do. I hate to do this. I'm gonna let Austin go because I'm still processing. Austin, who is your favorite Joker?
You said we can go to animated, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Mark Hamill.
You're going in left field. So you're going the animated series Joker.
Well, for animated series, it's Mark Hamill, but for live action, it's Jack Nicholson.
What is with all the Jack Nicholson love?
Nicholson killed it, man.
Yeah.
Man, I'm the oldest one besides, Tim is a little bit older than me, but I'm 27.
I'm actually the youngest one here.
Yeah, and I grew up with that series of Batman with the original early 90s, and it's so weird for me to hear you two say that y'all like Jack Nicholson, and I'm over here thinking, and maybe for me saying this is because whenever I reached my out of teen, maybe early 20s, can't even remember exactly when The Dark Knight come out. I saw Heath Ledger's Joker, and I'm like, bro, that is what the Joker, that is insane. It wasn't comic booky.
I'm gonna interject right here. I feel like having a conversation about the best Joker and then mentioning Heath Ledger is like cheating, because he to me, no question, Joker ever. And while we're talking about it, I've just moved in. That's why I was staying up and I was trying to find this. But who doesn't love this?
Love that. Don't love the movie. The
movie is different, but it's not bad. It'll give you nightmares.
You know what? You haters.
It's not bad.
You haters can dislike the movie. You haters can dislike the movie.
I got the movie.
Mark Hamill as the Joker.
Best
voice
Joker ever. Best.
That's who Austin picked.
Yeah, and I don't blame him. He does such a good job in The Killing Joke. To me, that was his coup de grace, in my opinion. I love Mask of the Phantasm. If you remember that, Tommy, not Tommy, but Kevin.
Yes, I had that as a kid. It scared the crap out of me. So did I. As a little kid.
Same here, and it was great, and it's kind of crazy because here I was it was around the same time I was getting into Star Wars, and then when I looked on the back and found Mark Hamill voiced the Joker, it wrecked everything. It wrecked everything I believed in as a child. Here I was, Luke Skywalker voiced the Joker. It's like you couldn't even make the connection.
I don't know. Is the Mask of the Phantasm? Is that the one? I'm pretty sure. Did you have it on VCR? VHS?
Yes.
Yeah, where it's like Batman and then the mask is behind him or something.
Actually, here I will give you the plot line. because I watched this God knows how many times as a kid. I have it memorized, committed. Basically, all these gangsters are getting whacked, and it's like this phantom. It's like this thing is like coming in a cloud of smoke, and he's the one killing them. But everybody thinks it's Batman because these two are so similar.
Yes.
The Joker figures it out, and like he's not the guy. It's not the Bat. It's someone else, and crazy enough, Joker is on this guy's list because somehow before he became, I got a piece of hair on my thing. Before he became the Joker, he was part of this gangster that offed this girl's father, who was Bruce Wayne's love interest. Crazy story, but like when she finds out that these monsters killed her dad, she went crazy. She disappeared for a couple of years, came back, came into town early just so she could kill these guys, pinning on her dad or Batman or whoever. And it's an amazing story, and the Joker plays, and the Joker's part is played to the hilt. And I'm with you, Austin. Like, without saying Heath Ledger, because I think that's cheating in this kind of conversation. He is in a league of his own. So without mentioning Heath Ledger, Mark Hamill is easily my favorite Joker.
Oh yeah.
See, I remember
Trivia
that.
question, right quick. Trivia question. Can you name another DC villain Mark Hamill has played?
Ooh.
I know this.
Live action.
I know this because it's a Netflix series.
No, it's not. It is not.
I thought it was a Netflix series.
It is on Netflix, but it's not a Netflix original.
It's on Netflix. I know it. I'm not gonna say it.
You gonna get a guess from anybody?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm Googling this. I have to know. I'm cheating.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna know. I'm gonna tell you, but
Yeah, tell me.
Austin.
What is it, Tommy?
Trickster in the Flash series.
What?
Oh.
God.
Yep. Basically, Flash's version of the with the Riddler, basically.
So, my favorite Joker is not Nicholson. It's not Leto, and Tim can say whatever he wants. It is Heath Ledger, man. Heath Ledger.
He's hands down. It's cheating. That's why I was like,
Heath Ledger is absolutely amazing. Nicholson's was okay, but here's why I'm not as much of a fan as Nicholson's. As I grew older, and it's probably the Tim Burton effect. The Tim Burton has a certain style. That's what he does. He's great at it. But I'm not as fond of those movies of the Tim Burton movies as I am of the Dark Knight series. I like the dark, gritty series, and man, Heath Ledger's Joker. Like I was the guy who wasn't sold as Heath Ledger being the Joker. I'll be honest. Whenever I first heard it,
how about a magic
as a young
trick?
guy.
I can make this pencil disappear. Ta-da! It's gone.
Bam. Like I wasn't
Right there. That's what won me over.
Yeah, I wasn't. I wasn't sold on it. But whenever I went and watched the movie, I was like, "Holy cow!"
Crap.
There were times where I was like, "This," like there was no telling that it was Heath Ledger. Like if you just put somebody in front of my mom had no idea it was Heath Ledger, no idea. And like whenever
the same guy who got it all with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah,
Brokeback Mountain.
A Knight's Tale. Like all this.
10 Things I Hate About You.
Yeah, whatever, man. Like it was crazy. But Heath Ledger, Mark Hamill was second. I love Batman the animated series. I absolutely love that. Like the Killing Joke movie. I don't care what you say, Tommy. Loved. Really anything Mark Hamill voices a Joker. I wish he could pull it off in a real life animated Joker. I wish he could pull it off.
Yeah, me too.
He just doesn't have the look for it. He
doesn't. You look at. I ain't gonna lie. Like whenever, this was a childhood crisis for me when I saw that he voiced the Joker in Mask of the Phantasm, and in the animated series, I'm thinking this is Luke Skywalker, but he's voicing the Joker. It's like it threw everything I believed in as a child into chaos. Chaos, I tell you.
Have y'all seen the video where he takes a snippet of Heath Ledger's Dark Knight and reads it in his Joker voice?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
If
You couldn't tell the
he-
difference.
if we could just take that entire Dark Knight movie and then have him voice over the Joker, I would crap all over myself.
Agreed. It's great.
It would be so amazing, man. But yeah, Mark Hamill's second, Heath Ledger's first. Jared Leto is somewhere in the abyss of the darkest pit.
Okay,
Look, I put
Darkest
Caesar
pit.
Romero. I
Look,
put Caesar Romero
look,
above Jared Leto.
is not that bad.
That as much as look, I put Caesar Romero, the 1960s Joker, above Jared Leto.
Fun fact.
Leto is at the bottom of my list, but not that far below. Not as low as y'all are taking him to be. He was not that bad. He just wasn't in the movie enough to form a character.
Yeah, he wasn't that
Fun
bad,
fact
honestly.
Which I own. I've seen the extended cut. He is much better with all the portions they had of him, rather than what they actually gave us in the theater.
I'm sorry, son. Fun fact: Caesar Romero did not think enough of the Joker character to shave his mustache, and they had to paint over it. He did not think enough of that character.
I'll tell you,
to
Caesar
shave
Romero.
his mustache.
Actually, I'm going to correct you just a little bit. No, Caesar Romero thought too much of himself because he wasn't going to shave that mustache for any part. Any part.
You're right. You're right.
Caesar Romero was notoriously what's the word, full of himself.
Yeah, he was
But
very full of himself.
But he made it work. I ain't gonna lie. So I mean, I love this. I'm a huge fan of the '60s Batman series. I love the super campy, and to me, it's just like Caesar Romero has a special place in my heart just simply because he was the first. He was the clown prince of crime.
Well, Jared Leto can go back to doing whatever he was doing before
he was a Joker.
Yeah. He can go back to Texas,
Just
whatever.
Haters.
He's the worst.
Haters.
The worst. I put Caesar
He
Romero
honestly
above
wasn't that bad,
Jared
y'all.
Leto.
He wasn't that bad.
I'm not saying.
You know what?
I'm,
Anybody who wants to put a grill on the
You
Joker,
think he had anything to do with that? He had
they can
nothing
go
to do
suck
with
it.
that.
They can go suck
Yeah.
it.
He was given.
Okay. Yeah,
Deal.
that still made the fact. It still doesn't change the fact that it sucked. All right.
I'm
He had
not
a
saying
grill.
he's the best Joker. He is at the bottom of my list, but he's not as bad as y'all are giving him.
Look,
credit
I
for.
put
He
him
was
below.
Justin
I
Bieber.
put him below
On
everything.
my list too.
He
Oh,
was
God.
Justin Bieber with green hair and a grill.
Joker with green hair. Did he make you number one, Kevin?
Yeah, he was terrible. He was terrible.
Awful.
Y'all just haven't seen what they actually had planned for him.
Well, apparently it was.
I don't even know if I want to see it.
Y'all are doing this on purpose.
Apparently it wasn't that good, or it would have made the movie because the movie wasn't that great.
Movie was overrated.
I'm not
Suicide
doing it.
Squad was overrated.
Uh-uh.
We're triggered. Tommy's triggered over there, guys.
It's
He's
bad.
about to have a meltdown.
It is bad. It is
Y'all are doing it on
bad.
purpose.
When it is bad when one of the most overrated movies, Suicide Squad, was the best of the DC universe so far.
That's true. I cannot deny that.
It is bad when a piss poor Joker with a grill was the best thing the DC universe could come up with.
Okay. Let's change subject. Dang it. You know
So,
what?
He can't take no
We can't
more.
talk about
He
the
can't take
Joker.
it anymore.
We can't
Let's
talk
rank
about
them.
the Joker.
Let's rank them.
All right.
Let's rank them real quick. Heath Ledger's number one.
Ledger one. Yeah, unquestioned.
Yeah.
Ledger's one. Do we say Jack Nicholson two?
No,
Hamill
Mark
too.
Hamill.
Hamill.
Mark.
Hamill.
Yeah.
Mark Hamill.
Mark
Mark
Hamill.
Hamill's 2. Nicholson is 3.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then we have, who do we have left?
Cesar Romero.
No,
Cesar
Jared Leto.
Romero. Cesar Romero.
And then we'll put Jared
See-
Leto at number 7. At number
Yeah.
7.
Because
Even
there
though
had to
there
be
are only 5, we'll put
there
we're
were some
gonna
more
make some room.
animated Jokers, but there were some more animated Jokers, but they're better than Leto.
And automatically.
The next thing we know, Jared Leto's gonna be wearing one glove, and that's the next thing.
I hope Jared Leto forms a response video to this, just bashing our site, just because of how bad we're bad mouthing.
Good. Good.
It's awful.
Jared, if you're watching this, I had nothing to do with this. I don't know these guys. It's my first week here.
If Jared Leto responds to this, I will tell him to take the grill out of his mouth first before I can take him seriously. That is how I feel about this.
If
So
Jared
that is
Leto wants to respond to this, I welcome the free publicity.
Yeah. It is what it is. But yeah. Harley Quinn.
Now
was
that we're
the best
changing
movie.
subject.
Okay, let's go ahead and I want to ask this question. Besides the Joker, who is your favorite DC villain? Besides the Joker, which we've already talked. He's like the OG.
Who's your favorite
think-
DC villain? The Joker. Who's your second favorite? The Joker.
God.
First
Y'all
off,
awful.
the Joker's not even my favorite. Who are my favorite?
Who's your favorite?
Harley.
Baby.
Pudding.
She
Okay.
is taken more seriously than the Joker, Jared Leto.
Yeah. That's true because how many little girls were dressed up as Harley Quinn last Halloween?
Yeah, that was insane. I don't know.
But how many were dressed up as Jared Leto's Joker?
I kind of like.
All right.
I kind of like Killer Croc. I kind of like Killer Croc in the DC universe.
Yeah. I know this is a little crazy, but I really like Tommy Lee Jones's depiction of Two-Face in Batman Forever. I know it's super campy, but I really like that version. I just like Tommy Lee
Speaking
Jones.
of Batman Forever, most underrated Batman movie ever is Batman.
I agree. I completely agree. Austin's losing his crap over there. Austin just gave me the shame. Austin just shamed me for actually liking Tommy Lee Jones's Two-Face. All right, Austin, since you're so freaking clever, what do you got? Who's your favorite non-Joker DC villain?
None, because I don't really like DC all that well.
All right, you could go home. Just leave. Leave. Leave.
I
Discriminate here.
look, I like DC. Don't get me wrong, but Marvel's where it's at. So
We're not even talking about Marvel. Well, I think
I know.
that's a general consensus here,
Look,
but we're
all right,
trying
look,
to
I'll
change
give you-
things
all
up.
right, look, I'll give you a villain.
I'm the Marvel fanboy.
Look, I'll give
I'm
you.
the Marvel fanboy.
Same.
I'll give you a villain.
We're all Marvel fanboys here.
I'll give you a Riddler. I like Riddler. Okay. Yeah.
I like Riddler.
Austin's like, I kind of like the Riddler. He's a
I
shade.
mean, I guess he's okay. I mean,
All right, I'll throw you a
Batman
bone here.
Forever
I
is
like
an
the Riddler.
underrated movie. Underrated movie.
I was about to say, we'll rank Batman's later on in the show for sure. I just wanted to ask that just because we were just so like talking about the Joker here, but I wanted to just hear about what other villains we liked. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Two-Face. Two minds about everything. Always flipping a coin. I find myself doing that a lot, especially if I'm torn between two things. And I like Tommy Lee Jones. He's one of my favorite actors.
Well, I like Tommy Lee Jones, and you know, No Country for Old Men. I don't know why. I guess this is a coin flip made me think of it. There's kind of some in No Country for Old Men. There's kind of some Two-Face kind of thing going on there because the
Yeah, he
villain
flips a coin. Yep.
who am I? Why did I just freaking blank out? Deadshot. Is it Deadshot?
Deadshot.
Yes, I like Deadshot. I do. I like his story. He has a good story.
To be honest,
Danny DeVito's
in
Penguin wasn't bad.
yeah. To be honest, Deadshot was my favorite part of Suicide Squad. I really liked Will Smith's depiction of him. He did a good
His
job with
story.
that.
Yeah, his story and the way he set it up, that was really good. I enjoyed that. That was what I enjoyed most out of Suicide Squad.
To me, he was the most developed character out of the whole movie. Everyone else just seemed to be thrown in.
You could tell.
Well, that's Will Smith. He's gonna take that to the next level. But here's the knock that I had. I can't see Will Smith as a villain.
I can't.
Like at no point in that movie, did I see Will Smith as a villain.
I mean,
I think he became a villain. He became a villain to me whenever he blew like a big giant hole in all the targets in their heads. It's like, okay, I can get behind this. But that's me talking as a military guy.
See, I just like at no point in that I thought he was a villain. Like I was like, man, he's doing everything for his daughter. Like he even wants to kill Batman for his daughter.
Yeah.
You know, like it's, you know, it is what it is.
I wouldn't say. I'd say he's the most developed, but not all the other ones were thrown in there. Harley, where I'm biased, but El Diablo in that movie had a pretty good backstory.
Yeah.
He did.
He did. You're right.
It was juicy. It was really good.
Juice.
What? Anyway.
Sorry.
Anyway.
Juice.
The only one they threw in there to me was Killer Croc. They just kind of threw him in there.
Him and
they were like,
just take him and do something with him, okay?
They threw Killer Croc in there for that scene where they had to go underwater. That's what they done. They were like, oh, at some point somebody's got to go underwater. Let's just throw Killer Croc in there.
Yeah. Oh, we got a crocodile somewhere in here.
Isn't he a villain?
Flipping through the comic books.
Yeah. So yeah, there's that.
But,
let's end on this quick topic. We got today actually, I think it was Tom Hardy is cast to play Venom in a Venom spinoff, Spider-Man spinoff, Venom spinoff movie. That casting is legit. Tom Hardy.
I have not seen anything on that. I've only seen the Tom Hardy thing. I hadn't had time to read
a little bit of it.
Yeah, they haven't released much, just that he's cast as Venom. And I saw a tweet today that was like, they offered Tom Hardy the role, and he's like, "Can I wear a mask?" And they're like, "Well, you'll be Venom." He's like, "Okay, sign me up." Because everything he's wore a mask in. Tom Hardy wears a mask and everything. He wore a mask as Bane, and in Mad Max Fury Road, he had a mask. Like, so he's going to be wearing another one. And that's another quick tidbit. He's made the jump from DC to Marvel. You know who else done that?
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds went from
only the best
Green
movie
Lantern.
Fox has put out in the past.
I agree. Green Lantern was absolutely
amazing.
Fox, Kevin.
Fox. Well, Fox, you know, Green Lantern was probably the best superhero movie of the entire decade.
I can't tell if I can take you seriously.
No.
Really?
I can't say the Green Lantern. I got to give it to like Ben Affleck's Daredevil. That was a really good one.
Oh,
okay.
Now I cannot believe I'm listening to this.
Now I know you're.
I cannot believe
the truth.
Austin, shut up.
No.
I'm going to go to Waynesboro and I'm going to stab you in the face, Kevin, for saying that.
The Green Lantern was probably better than any of the Wolverines and Deadpool combined.
You can't even say that with a straight face.
I can't do it.
You can't even say that with a straight face. I'm gonna punch you next time I see you just for saying that. I don't care if it was a jest.
All right. Before we go, quick.
All right.
Let's have a quick vote. Do you think Venom is going to be rated PG, PG-13, or rated R?
Who's making it? Sony?
Who's making it? Yes.
Sony.
R.
Sony or
R.
you can't have a Venom movie and not be rated R.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be rated
agree.
R.
I'm gonna say with as much success as they had with Wolverine and Deadpool, we're gonna see a rated R Venom. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's
It's-
also a different company. But if it's not rated R, I might not go see it. Just put that
It's
out
gonna. I do not want to see a watered down Venom. If they're gonna do it, they need to do it right, and the only way you're gonna do it right is if it's rated R.
there. I don't wanna see
Here's what I
another
told
Topher Grace Venom.
here's what I told Tommy in Austin today. Um, if Marvel and Disney had gotten a hold of Venom, they could get by without it being rated R. They could get by because listen, has Disney and Marvel has not messed up a single character. They could get by without making it rated R. But
I will
I
say
beg to
it
differ.
took them 4 times to get the Incredible Hulk right. 4 times.
but
So let's
Well,
not act like it
Marvel
was,
and Disney did not have
Uh,
Hulk before that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the worst MCU movie ever, Iron Man 2.
It was not the worst.
They
Ever.
messed up. It was the worst MCU movie? Yes.
Wait,
And it was still
Yeah.
good.
Wait, are you being serious?
It was.
It was still good.
Are you being?
It was. Yes, Iron Man 2 is the worst movie
No,
in the
it's not.
MCU. And Mickey Rourke's villain was just kind of tossed in there. Nobody knew anything about him. No one knows where he came from, who he is, why he does what he does. He was just like, hey, here's a guy with.
Okay. What's the worst
electric
MCU movie to you, Austin?
Honestly, I don't really have one.
Ha! Ha!
Actually,
Ha!
I'll take that back. I don't really like the X-Men movies.
That's not MCU.
That's not MCU.
That's not
That's Fox. That's
Yeah, it
Fox.
is. Oh,
No, it's not. It's Marvel, but it's not MCU.
well, other than that, I think Iron Man 3 would have been a very, very bad MCU then.
Iron Man 3 was weak, and then I'll throw this one in here. The first Thor. The first Thor was weak.
The first
No.
Thor was off. I did not.
What?
I was never a fan of the Thor movies. Like I tried to watch the first one, it
Well-
was okay. The second one, Thor Ragnarok has
This-
probably the best chance of pulling me into a Thor movie.
Because
To
it
be
has the
honest.
Hulk in it.
Yeah,
Thor and Hulk
he's a friend
cannot
from
survive on
he's a friend
Thor
from
and Hulk.
work. He's a
Thor
friend
and
from
the
work.
The second Thor movie was awful. The second Thor movie was awful.
Yeah, I didn't like the second
But the
one.
first one wasn't bad. The first one wasn't bad.
Iron Man does not make bad movies.
Iron Man 2
Three.
was bad.
3.
Iron Man, listen,
Two.
Iron Man
Three.
is way up here.
2.
So
Three.
if you say, listen,
Iron Man sucks.
everybody's expecting eliteness from Iron Man. So if you have great, they're like, oh, who isn't that good? It's not. Your expectations are up here to elite in every movie he does, which I don't blame you. RDJ and Iron Man is amazing.
No,
But if he
my
has a
expectation
great-
is that it just doesn't suck. Iron Man himself sucks, but the movie entirely of Iron Man 2 sucks. Now, a movie that will single-handedly might be the second best Marvel movie this year is this little man's movie right here. Yeah, look at that.
Oh,
This movie.
God.
I'm seeing that the day it comes out.
Well, let's end on this note.
Boy,
You guys, we will be back next week. We're a day late getting this one out, but stuff come up. So you guys have a good night. We are the Opinionated Geeks. Say goodbye, Tim.
Deuces.
Bye, Tommy.
goodbye, Tommy.
Say goodbye, Austin.
See ya.
What was that?
Come on, come on. Stop, okay? Stop. Let's go to bed. I'm
Yeah.
tired.
And Jared Leto sucks as the Joker. Good night, guys. Bye-bye.